Hello 7th standard. Let's continue with exercise 2.5, page number 47-48. We have done question number 1, question number 5, question number 6. Now we shall be doing question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4. Now these three questions are based on conversion of quantities from one unit to another. So let us first write down a few standard results before we proceed with question number 2, 3 and 4. So write down a note. So there's the question in which you have to convert paise into rupees. For that we shall be using this, that 1 rupee equals to 100 paise. Then you have to convert the units of length. For the units of length we have 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. Then 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. Then we have to convert the units of mass or weight. For that we have 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. So on this side we have bigger units, and on this side we have smaller units, and the rule that we will be using are bigger to smaller, multiply. If you remember, this is bigger. If you want to change bigger units to smaller units, what are we supposed to do? We will be multiplying. And the second rule that we have is SBD. This means smaller to bigger will be done by division. So smaller to bigger will be done by divide. So if you're changing rupees to paise, you'll multiply. Kilometer to meter, multiply. Meter to centimeter, multiply. So on. So if you're going from here to this side, you'll multiply, and these are the numbers by which you multiply. And if you're going the opposite way, if you're going from these units into these units, you shall be dividing by the same number. So learn these by heart. These are some common relations which you use in your day-to-day life. Let us take a look at question number 2. So this is what we have. Question number 2, express as rupees using decimals. We have done these questions last year also. So let's convert. Question number 2, first part, we have 7 paise. Now we know that 1 rupee equals to 100 paise, and we are converting paise to rupees. The value is in smaller units, paise are smaller. We want the answer in rupees, the bigger units. So what we're going to do is we are going to divide. We have smaller units, we want the answer in bigger units, so we shall divide, and we shall divide by 100. So 7 divided by 100, this will be written as 7 over 100, and once you divide, this will be in rupees. Now change this fraction into decimals, so this will be 0.07 rupees. Let's do third part. We have 77 rupees 77 paise. Now what we want to do is we want the answer in rupees. This part is already in rupees, we will not change this. This part is in paise, we will be changing this, and then combine both values together. So let it be as such. I'm going to change this paise to rupees. So when I change paise to rupees, the number will be divided by 100. So paise become rupees. The value which was in paise has over 100 with it. So this becomes 0.77. 2 zeros in the denominator, counting 2 digits from the end, putting the point, you get a decimal number. Now this value can be added with this one. So let's bring this 77 rupees and 77 paise. Let's add these. Now this can be written as a decimal number. How do you write a whole number as a decimal number? You put a point and a 0 at the end. So you can put a point and 0 at the end. Because this has 2 digits, so I'm putting 2 zeros. Now I can add. So this is 77.77. Another way of doing it is, if you don't want to add this way, this can be done orally. If I'll just show you what happens is, if you want to add a whole number, this is a whole number. Whole number means there is no point. I want to add it to a decimal number. So whole number plus a decimal number. This is a decimal number, 0.77. So what I'll do is, I'll add the whole number. This will be added to the whole part. So 77 and 0 become 77, and this portion, the decimal part is written as it is. Add the whole number to the whole part of decimal number. The portion after the point remains same. This only works when you have a whole number and a decimal number to be added. Another example could be, if you want to add, let us say if you want to add 12 plus 3.2. So what I'm going to do, this is a whole number, 12 is a whole number. I'll be adding it to the whole part. This is the whole part. So this becomes 15, and the portion after the point is same. So these two are added. This is what you can do. Let's do another part. We are doing fifth part. We have 235 paise. We want to change it to rupees again. This will become rupees, and at the same time, when I change this into rupees, at the same time what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write 100 under it. So 235 over 100. Just change it into a decimal number. This becomes, there are 20, count 2 zeros from 2 digits from the end, so point will be here. This is your answer for the fifth part. Now you will be doing the remaining two parts yourself, part second and fourth. Try these yourself. Let's take a look at the next question. Question number 3. So question number 3, first part. Express 5 centimeters in meters and kilometers. Now it looks like as if it is together, but we have to do it separately. What we want to do is, we want to change centimeters into meters. First, we will be only doing this, and then secondly, we want to change the same value into kilometers. So there are two parts. Change this first into meters, then into kilometers. Let's do this. So the first part is 5 centimeters to meters, and then I have to change 5 centimeters to kilometers. Now how I'm going to do this? I know the relation between meters and centimeters. I told you, we have written a note in the beginning. You need to learn that by heart. So what I know is 1 meter has 100 centimeter. Now identify, you have 5 centimeters. These are the smaller units, and we want the answer in bigger units. So when we want to change smaller to bigger units, what we do is divide by 100. So 5 centimeters will be equal to, now I'm changing centimeters to meters, and at the same time I will divide 5 by 100. So this becomes 0.05 meters. Now I have to change 5 centimeters to kilometers. To change 5 centimeters to kilometers, I need to know a relation between centimeters and kilometers, like I had over here. When I wanted to change centimeters to meters, I knew how they are related. 1 meter has 100 centimeters. I want to know how many centimeters or how many kilometers are there in 1 centimeter or 1 kilometer. I want to know what is the relation between centimeters and kilometers. You could either find the relation using this rule that you did in your junior classes, if you remember, KHDM DCM. So this gives you a relationship between all the units of length. K here is your kilometer, the C here is your centimeter. So if you want to change from K to C, you have to count how many steps there will be. So from K to H, 1 step, H to D, 2 steps, till here. Then till M there will be 3 steps. Till here 4 steps, and up to C will be 5 steps. You can count. So there will be 1 jump, then there will be 2nd jump, 3rd, 4th and 5th. After jumping 5 times you will reach centimeters. So the number of jumps tell you how many zeros you need to put with 1. This is one way of doing it, if you can do this. So from here you will get that 1 kilometer, start from here, equals to centimeters over here, kilometers here, centimeters here. And there were 5 jumps, so there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So this is equal to 1 lakh centimeters. This is one way of doing it. Once you know the relation between kilometers and centimeters, you can convert. You can convert kilometers to centimeters, you can convert centimeters to kilometers. If you do not remember this, then there is another way you can find this out, that 1 kilometer equals to 1 lakh centimeters. So this has been obtained from here. Or what I know is, I know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 kilometer has 1000 meters. And I also know that 1 meter has 100 centimeters. Now if 1 meter has 100 centimeters, how many centimeters will be there in 1000 meters? So from 1 meter, let's go to 1000 meters. So 1000 meters means if 1 meter has 100 centimeters, for 1000 meters I will multiply. So this becomes 1 lakh centimeters. So now what I get? I got 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters, and the value of 1000 meters is 1 lakh centimeters. So finally this is what I have, that 1 kilometer equals to 1 lakh centimeters. So you will have the same thing, 1 kilometer equals to 1 lakh centimeters. This is what you got from here, and from here also you get this. Or you can directly just learn this. If you want, you can just learn it and then use it. You don't need to show this in your paper. You only need to write this and then solve. Now I want to convert 5 centimeters. Again, I am in smaller units. I want to give the answer in bigger units. 5 centimeters. I want to change these to kilometers. So when I want to change these to kilometers, this 5 will get divided by this number over here, 1 lakh. Now make it a decimal number. I've got 5 zeros, so I will put the point after 5 digits. I've got single digit. I need 4 extra zeros. I've got 5 digits, put the point. For this empty place, put a 0. So this is what you get. Let's do the next part. Second part of this question. Let's take a look. Now we have this, express 35 millimeters. Now you have this quantity, you have to change in centimeters, first part, then change it to meters, second part, then change into kilometers, third part. This had 2 conversions, first in meters, then in kilometers. This has 3 conversion, first centimeter, then meter, then kilometers. Let's do this. So we have 35 millimeters this time. I want to change this to centimeters first, then I want to change it to meters. I'm just writing down for myself, and then I want to change it into kilometers. Again, you could use the relation KH/dm/dcm to convert. So if we use this KH/dm/dcm, so what do I have? I need millimeters and centimeters. So this is millimeters and this is centimeters. So there is only one jump. So 1 centimeter has 10 millimeters. Although I have made you write this as a note, in case you don't learn that, you can always find from here. Either remember this or remember the note. So once you have this, the relation between mm and cm, observe whether you are changing bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger. I have value in mm. The value is in mm. I want answer in cm. So smaller units are given. Answer is required in bigger units. So I divide by 10. So this is what I'm doing. I'm changing to centimeters. So I'll be dividing by 10. And the division will be shown by writing as a fraction. So 35 mm will be equal to 35 by 10 cm. So this is 3.5 cm. Let's do the next part. Again, I'm using this KH/dm/dcm. Identify mm and m. So this here is millimeters and this m in the middle is meters. So 1 meter equals to, tell me what should I write here? Count. 1 jump, 2, 3. So here will be 1 with 3 zeros, 1000. So 1 meter equals to 1000 millimeters, and I'm converting to meters. So from smaller to bigger, I have to divide again, divide by 1000. So 35 mm will be equal to 35 divided by 1000 meters. So this will be 0.035 meters. Now let's do the last part. KH/dm/dcm, kilometers and millimeters. This is kilometers, this is millimeters. Over here there will be 1, here also will be 1, but there will be zeros also. So count how many jumps there will be and we will put zeros. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this actually is 10 lakh. So 1 kilometer equals to 10 lakh millimeters. And if I want to convert millimeters to kilometers, I'll be dividing by 10 lakh. Divide by 10 lakh. So 35 millimeters will be equal to 35 over 10 lakh, and the answer will be in kilometers. Use this to make a decimal number. I've got 6 zeros, so I will put the point after 6 digits. How many digits I have? I have 2, so I need 4 extra. Now I have 6 digits, I'll put the point and 0 here. So now my answer is in kilometers. Now whatever I've done here is a way to remember. This is not necessary to be written in the paper. You can directly do this. Now let's take a look at the next question. Question number 4, express in kg. You have been given values in grams. This one is in kg and grams both. The answer should be in kg, just in kg. And this will be done using decimals. So let's do a few parts. Question number 4, first part, I have 200 grams. And I want to change it into kilograms. Now what I know about relation is 1 kilogram has 1000 grams. Again, I've got small units here. Answer is needed in bigger units. So I want to divide. So I will be dividing by 1000. So this will be 200 divided by 1000, and this becomes kg. So two things happen at the same time. I write 1000 in the denominator and I write kg in place of g. Now make this a decimal number. You can cancel the zeros or you can directly write it as a decimal number. So this will be 0.200 kg, and this actually is 0.2 kg. In a decimal number, zeros which are at the end can be ignored. And if you remember, this is equivalent decimals. If you don't remember, revise the concept of equivalent decimals. If you have 9.2, it can be written as 9.20. You can put a 0 at the end, or you can put 2 zeros at the end, or you can put 3 zeros at the end. So you can put as many zeros at the end, it will not change the value. And you can do the opposite also. If the zeros are there at the end, just remember the zeros should be at the end, not in between. You cannot delete the zeros from the middle. You can only delete the zeros which are at the end. So these can be deleted, the ones at the end. This is all same. So from here I could delete the zeros at the end. This is what you get. Let's do third part now. Third part, we have a value which is in kg and grams both. So we have 4 kg, 8 grams. These are together. We want the answer in kg, so this is not a problem, but this needs to change. So let's change this. When we change grams to kg, what I want to do is I want to divide my number by 1000, because 1 kg has 1000 grams. So this becomes 0.008 kilograms. Now let's bring this, add 4 kg to this converted value. Now this is a whole number. I'll be adding this to this whole part. This will be as it is, this will be 0.0. So this portion will be written as it is, and these will be added together. And adding 4 and 0 gives you 4. So this is your answer. You are left with just one part from this, so do that on your own. The rest we will do the next time.